Raith versus Alloa, Scottish Championship. 10 games remaining, at least for Alloa, and they are quickly counting down as the Wasps look to escape the relegation zone. Two good performances in recent weeks, but just a single point gain from Inverness on Tuesday night. Raith have been the surprise package, but recently their patchy form has left question marks over their promotion playoff qualification, or dare I say aspirations, even higher in the face of a faltering Hearts. They won 5-2 at the end of draw earlier than the season. Alloa's 11 is unchanged despite the midweek game, while Tate, Gullen and Ugwu are out for Dooku, Matthews and Spencer for the hosts. Spencer getting that underway for Raith. Benedictus launching it long. Early Raith corner, headed across the 6-yard box, just too high for Benedictus at the back post. Delivered in right footed. Dix put it into the path of Matthews, and Robertson makes an excellent sliding challenge to block. McDonald launching it forward. It's actually Troughton who wins the header. That's a rare header. Grant walking the ball back and Cameron chasing up. Again Grant wins it. Innes Cameron taking the ball, driving inside. Bit of space. Draws it towards the goal. Straight at Jamie McDonald though. Parry throws the ball out. Kevin Colley. Hetherington. Liam Dick. Back to Colley. Goes to his goalkeeper. Played out on the right. Taggart. Graham. Skugel running forward beyond. It's launched long for Innes Cameron, who does well in there. Flicks it on to Skugel, just on the edge of the box for Alloa. Again Colley outside the box, taking it square in that ball. Hetherington inside to Grant. Colley 1-2 with Skugel. Just about loses out with the ball. Does come out wide to Hetherington though. He puts in the delivery. Controlled by Troughton. Just lays it off for Kevin Colley. Dink towards the back post, and rising highest is Innes Cameron. He's got his second goal in 2 games, and physically he's absolutely dominated Davidson. What a delivery from the wee man as well on a play. Jamie McDonald can do nothing. So throwing Raith about halfway inside the Alloa half. Stinked forward. Comes back out wide. Kai Kennedy testing Grant, sweeps the ball into the back post. It's Dooku, but he is offside anyway, even if he'd have made contact. So thrown by Troughton, down to Taggart. And Troughton again has space. Searching for Innes Cameron. Oh, it's just bounced in front of him, in front of the 6-yard box. Hetherington to deliver it in. Left footed and swing up. Andy Graham heads it, but right down the throat of Jamie McDonald. The Raith corner headed up in the air by Benedictus. It will be collected before it goes out by Kennedy. Oh, or will it? Troughton beating him at the ball, but Kennedy recovers. Switches the play. Armstrong up against his opposite number. Oh, and the cross inside. Hetherington's arm up. Could have been penalised. Hetherington's delivery at the front post, and McDonald's hardly convincing. Innes Cameron can only head it across the 6-yard box. Alloa go all the way back to Taggart. He goes with a left-footed delivery. Controlled by Cameron, but Davidson gets there first, and Raith have a great chance to break now. Liam Dick steaming back to take care of Armstrong. It will be a Raith free kick. They take it quite early. Matthews inside to Hendry. Wide to Tumulty. And at the back post, Ugwu has just put it wide. And as of yet, Raith have had lots of these good balls into the box, but Neil Parry's had very little to do. Taggart hits it a goal, and it's again not convincing from McDonald as it bounces just before it reaches him. Dooku's flick on. Tumulty Wide to Armstrong, but he's ran into Stevie Hetherington. And a yellow card for Stevie Hetherington. That is embarrassing from referee Stephen Kirkland. He's ran straight into Stevie Hetherington. That is, if anything, a foul the other way. Raith Rovers advancing down the right hand side. Tumulty's ball into the middle, and Matthews bounding towards it inside the box. Can't get any decent contact. The Raith corner delivered in. Oh, and it is in by Spencer. Neil Parry, though, is fouled by Matthews. Alloa, bit of a let off there. Guy Kennedy delivers it, and it's met by Benedictus, saved by Parry. But the knockdown is good enough for Davidson to fire into the back of the net, and Raith are level. You'd hope that one of the defenders, either Robertson or Taggart, jumps for that header. Instead, Benedictus wins, and Davidson can take advantage. Tick forward to Grant. It's quickly closed down, and his pass is cut out before it makes it to Kevin Colley. Spencer wide to Kennedy, standing up against Taggart, shoots early, and Neil Parry again has to make a save at full stretch. McDonald wide to Benedictus, inside Kennedy, twisting and turning one way then the other, putting it back out wide for McDonald. Header in the middle by Spencer, up and out for a goal kick, but again in a dangerous position. Oh, and Davidson's ball's been cut out. Stevie Hetherington can't get the ball through. Colley advancing down the right, tries to put the ball in the middle of Cameron, just behind him. Cameron again launches the ball back. It's poor. It's out to Ugu. Kennedy charging down the left. McDonald ahead of him. He plays it in. Left-footed cross into the centre. Ahead of Ugu. It comes to Armstrong at the back, but he's lost his footing, and Kevin Colley can pick it up. Hetherington. Colley. The dink to Innes Cameron. And Innes Cameron, he's caught by McDonald. The referee gives nothing. It's played through to Regan Hendry, and it bobbles beyond Neil Parry's hand, and Raith are 2-1 up. They've been gifted it by the referee. Stephen Kirkland missing the studs on the back of Innes Cameron's Achilles, and the hand on the back as well. What else do you need to give a foul? As it is, Raith take full advantage. And unless Alloa can respond in these last 6 minutes, the points will be staying in Kirkcaldy. Cameron wide to Robertson. Skugel knocking it in space down the right, ball into the middle. Just beyond Troughton. Will be collected at the back post by Colley. Into the middle, and Cameron again winning it, but can't get a decent effort on goal as Jamie McDonald collects and clears the danger. Throw in, delivered into the middle. Davidson heads it straight back out. Back to Taggart. Miscontrols it. Squares it to Robertson, and he miscontrols it, and now Alloa are in trouble. It's 2-on-1 in the middle. Taggart's flailing. The fresh legs of Jamie Gullen up against Neil Parry, and he slots it to make it 3-1. And the points will be staying in Kirkcaldy. This time it is an error from Alloa, but they were pushing, and they're just caught on the break by Raith Rovers. It proved to be similar at the Endo drill in their 5-2 win. Still pushing, probably just for a consolation now. And it's Cameron up to win the header. Oh, and Skugel's caught on the edge of the box. It is a penalty. Whatever the outcome, it will probably just be a consolation. But Alan Troughton steps up. Oh, and he's saved. And Alan Troughton, that's just his second penalty that he's not scored for Alloa. He's still got a 90% hit rate over 18 penalties. Jamie McDonald joining a very select list of goalkeepers. And as Jammer launches it towards the halfway line, that's time up. Raith Rovers 3, Alloa 1. They'll need to look forward to Inverness and Queen of the South, their next two home games.